Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot in another exciting adventure, Twaddle in Africa. Clutch and Company had finished writing another chapter in Clutch's adventure logbook when a telegram arrived summoning them to the Paragonian Institute of Science.
When your telegram mentioned Colonel Twaddle, I knew you wanted action. So we dropped everything, and here we are.
I must tell you, Mr. Cargo, Twaddle was on a secret mission in search of the almost extinct Woodsies. Haven't heard from him in 6 weeks.
We felt you were the person to find him.
Twaddle lost? Why, we wouldn't have it any other way. Right, fellas?
Golly, I'll say Clutch.
Any idea in what part of Africa we might find Colonel Twaddle?
Somewhere in the Kenya colony. He went in search of a pair of Zwootsies. Hasn't been heard from since.
What's his wootsy, Mr. Bundy?
Spinner, it's a small, furry animal like this.
Whose whiskers are very valuable. They are used for non-magnetic hair springs in missile guidance systems.
Oh?
Find Twaddle, and we've found the Zwootsy.
Clutch and Company receive instructions and are soon on their way.
Look below, Spinner. We're following the ancient River Nile. Our instructions say we're to land at the end of one of its branches and meet a fellow named Armand.
Is Armand our guide?
That's right, Spinner. He knows this country inside out. Mr. Bundy said he'd make our trip interesting.
Golly, Clutch, I can hardly wait to see the giraffes and lions and hippos and...
Not long to wait, Spinner. According to the map, we're here. That must be Armand's red command car. He can't be far away. We'll just put the luggage in the car and wait.
Welcome to Africa.
I am Armand, your guide.
Gosh, Mr. Armand, you surprised us.
I'll say you did. Never saw or heard a thing.
One learns to walk quietly in Africa.
You make it sound very dangerous.
There are many dangers in Africa. You'll see.
Well, right now, we're interested in finding an old friend, Colonel Twaddle.
Yeah, he's disappeared.
I heard he was lost. I'm sorry. I can't leave with you right now.
You will start in this red command car. There are maps all marked lying in the sea.
But I thought you were our guide.
I am. We will meet in Brokaw.
Wear these red handkerchiefs around your necks. They may save your lives from hunters' guns.
Thanks, Armand.
Okay, Clutch.
Everybody ready?
Golly, Clutch, he's a funny one. He kind of scares me.
Don't let it worry you, Spinner. Just stick close and wear that red handkerchief. When hunters see something red, they won't shoot.
Meanwhile, Armand starts out in the same direction as Clutch and Company, but on another road.
Come, my little playmate. We have work to do. Charge on that red car.
Oh, boy, Clutch, this is swell.
Well, not a bad road, but quite a drop to the river on this side.
Suddenly, like a fighting bull, the rhino charges the red car.
Look, Clutch, a black rhino.
Can't stop him, Spinner. We're going over.
Will Clutch and Company be dashed on the rocks below? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot in another exciting adventure, Twaddle in Africa. You remember last time Clutch and Company had arrived in Africa after being sent to find Colonel Twaddle, who disappeared while looking for the valuable Zwootsy. Armand, their guide with a pet rhino, drove ahead and released the rhino.
Spinner! Try putting your foot on that ledge, Spinner. It'll be easy to hang on. I'll get Paddlefoot. Gotcha, Paddlefoot. Stay inside my shirt.
How are we ever going to get back up?
It's not going to be easy. There's no way to get a footing.
Clutch, look up.
Someone's lowering a rope.
And just in time. I'm getting real tired.
Hold on just a moment more, Spinner. I'll grab the rope, then I'll help you. It's being held securely at the top, Spinner. Now I'll grab hold of you. We're being pulled up. Twaddle's hat. It's Colonel Twaddle.
Colonel Twaddle, he sure changed.
Not too much noise. Don't move fast and don't act scared. He may let go of the rope.
But Clutch and Company are pulled to safety.
Looks like he's happy to see us.
I think he's trying to tell us something.
He wants you to have the hat.
Thanks, fella. It's Twaddle's hat, all right. Here's a note pinned inside. Listen. Am prisoner, West Kenya Colony, Elephant's Graveyard. Follow Kentucky. Need help. Colonel Twaddle.
Follow Kentucky? How can we? That's in America.
No, Spinner. Kentucky must be the chimp. Come here, Kentucky. Come here. Attaboy, Kentucky. See, Spinner?
Golly, Clutch, you're right. But how are we going to get there?
With this command car, they can take an awful beating. It's not damaged. We'll just get her back on our wheels. Take this rope around that tree, Spinner. That ought to hold. Now, I'll lift while you and the others pull. Pull hard, fellas. A little more. And...
Clutch and Company with Kentucky the chimp head for Brokaw to meet Armand the guide.
Golly, Clutch, doesn't look like anyone's here.
Village is deserted, all right. Wonder why. Funny Armand would send us here. Come to think of it, I don't even see him.
I am here, Mr. Cargo. The natives were frightened away by a black rhino that charged the village.
I just arrived. I hope your trip was pleasant.
Not so pleasant. Kentucky, this friendly chimp saved our lives when a black rhino pushed us over a cliff.
All in a day's travel in Africa. But I warned you.
I know. But we have to find Colonel Twaddle. He's a prisoner in West Kenya, the elephant's graveyard.
Oh? Do not fear. We will find him.
Good. We'll start right away. Spinner. Now, where'd he go? Spinner!
I saw the little boy follow that path.
Help, Clutch! Help! I'm sinking in the mud! Help! Help!
But nothing. That's quicksand.
Will Spinner and Paddlefoot disappear completely in the quicksand? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot in another exciting adventure, Twaddle in Africa. You remember last time, Clutch and Company were told by Armand, their guide, to head for the village of Brokaw, where he would meet them. The village was deserted, just as Clutch and Company were to continue their journey.
Help, Clutch! Help! I'm sinking in the mud!
But nothing. That's quicksand. I've got to get above him to get him out. That tree limb. Armand. Where? He's gone. Kentucky, come on, follow me.
Clutch and Kentucky climb the tree and crawl out on the limb over the quicksand.
Hurry.
Not far off, peeking around a tree, is Armand, watching.
Don't miss, Kentucky. Grab Spinner and pull him out. Easy does it. There. Now, pull. Got him? It's all right, Spinner. You're okay now.
What? What happened?
You had a pretty close call, Spinner. That was quicksand. Come on, let's get down.
I see you found him, Mr. Cargo.
I called you to help me, but you were gone.
I went to look for him.
Much excitement, I almost forgot Kentucky. We'll find Twaddle now. You just take it easy, Spinner. Sit in the back of the command car.
I regret that I will not be able to be with you again until later. I must wait here for a dear friend.
I'm sorry, too. You'd be a great help. Well, we'll see you later. Move over, Kentucky.
I think he wants to drive, Clutch.
He's been well trained. Chimps are pretty smart. I'll get in beside him.
I hope the rest of your journey is more pleasant.
Wasn't Armand a nice man to be so interested in our trip?
I'm beginning to wonder if he's our guide to Twaddle or trouble.
While Clutch and Company and Kentucky are on their way, Armand drives his car out of hiding. He blows a blast on a big horn. The giant black rhino comes running and once again is in Armand's trailer.
Golly, Clutch. Wish we could take Kentucky back with us for a chauffeur.
He's a good driver, all right. Hey, look at that sign. Graveyard of the Elephants, dead ahead. We're here. Now to locate Twaddle. Boy, did you see Kentucky scoot over there? Twaddle must be near. Stay in the car, Spinner. I want to take a look.
Okay, Clutch. I won't move.
Whoa. What a drop. And by golly, there's Twaddle.
Can Clutch possibly save himself after such a long fall? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot in another exciting adventure, Twaddle in Africa. You remember last time, Clutch and Company with Kentucky the chimp continued on, with the chimp driving, to find the elephant's graveyard where Colonel Twaddle is a prisoner. They find Twaddle, and as Clutch calls to him from the high rim around the graveyard...
What a fall! Jolly good show, Clutch.
Are you all right?
All right, Spinner.
I don't like to say it, Clutch, but now we're both trapped down here. How do we get out?
Only one way. Spinner, Paddlefoot, and Kentucky.
Spinner, get that long rope out of the car and tie one end tight to the front bumper.
Okay, Clutch.
I hope we make it, Clutch. We must catch Armand. He put me in this trap.
Armand? Why, he's our guide. Now I know why he's been guiding us into trouble.
Here's the rope, Clutch.
Stand back, Spinner. Don't get too close to the edge. That elephant grass is slippery.
Okay, Clutch. Here it comes.
We'll send Kentucky back up to the car.
What ho, Kentucky? Go to Spinner. Go!
We'll tie this rope around you, Colonel. That car will pull us right up.
How those chimps can climb. He's there already.
Let her go, Spinner. Easy does it.
Go slow, Kentucky.
Are you still there, Colonel Twaddle?
I'm still here, Clutch. By Jove, this is quite fun. Oh, oh, oh.
Stop, Kentucky. Woo, woo.
Now to get you untied, Colonel.
Sounds like another car. By Jove, it is. Look, that command car. It's Armand, and he's got that rhino in his trailer cage.
He must have been spying on us. Come on, we've got to catch him.
You see, Clutch?
Clutch. I discovered that Armand had been catching all the Zwootsies and hiding them.
When he found out I knew about the Zwootsies, he put me in the elephant's graveyard.
I've been a prisoner there ever since. Kentucky brought me food.
We'll catch Armand and let the law take over from there.
There he is, Clutch, just ahead. He's going on that narrow road between those mountains.
He'll be lucky if that trailer goes through. Hold tight. We'll catch up with him here. By golly, he can really drive. He's almost through this narrow pass.
Just then, Armand decides to stop.
Clutch! He's stopping!
I wonder why.
That's why, Clutch. He's letting the rhino out.
What a spot to be in. Nowhere to go.
Dear, what can we do? We'll all be killed.
I don't know, but we've got to do something.
Can Clutch and Company survive the head-on charge of the Black Rhino? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot in another exciting adventure, Twaddle in Africa. You remember last time, Clutch and Company with Colonel Twaddle and Kentucky, the friendly chimp, had begun to chase Armand the guide. As he drove his command car with the rhino in the trailer between two sheer cliffs, Armand suddenly stopped and released the rhino.
If I could just pull up on those rocks ahead and... Get out of his way.
By Jove, exciting, wasn't it?
Golly, my hair's still standing up. Look, he's turning around.
My gun, Spinner. I've always wanted to get me a rhino.
Careful, Twaddle. Don't miss.
I see. Drop my monocle.
Can't see a thing.
He hit that rock.
That's one way to do it, Colonel.
That was mighty quick thinking, Colonel Twaddle.
It was? Yes, it was.
The camera, Kentucky.
Hurry, Colonel. Armand's getting away.
Woo, woo. After him, men. Charge!
We've got to step on it to catch him this time.
I saw him, Clutch, over there. He just drove behind those bushes. What's that red line on the ground?
That's how Armand catches Zwootsies.
Right. Zwootsies follow anything red.
And rhinos charge anything red, just like a fighting bull.
You're right. Come on, let's follow that red line. That rhino charged our red car. That's why Armand gave it to us. There's Armand at the gate.
By Jove, that's where he's been hiding those Zwootsies. That's illegal, Clutch. All Zwootsies belong to the government.
Come on, little Zwootsies. Follow me.
Wait till he gets them in the trailer, and we'll close in on him.
You're all mine. I'm taking you away.
They don't want to go, Clutch.
He's having trouble, all right. He's waving that red flag.
Come on, little Zwootsies. Please, come with me.
Not far away, the rhino has recovered consciousness. He sees red. The red flag being waved by Armand.
Wow. That rhino hit him and he kept right on going over the hill.
Aren't you right, Mr. Armand?
Smile. Kentucky wants your picture.
After turning Armand over to the authorities, Clutch and Company head for home.
Well, Colonel Twaddle, I'm sure glad we found you.
So am I. And I want to thank you all.
I'm glad you brought Kentucky back. What will you do with him? Keep him?
always, Spinner, as a babysitter for two valuable Zwootsies.
And so ends the story with Clutch Cargo and his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot and Twaddle in Africa. Be sure to tune in next time for another exciting adventure with Clutch Cargo.